I think for me now, my son is 4, so we're definitely approaching the time where you have to have the talk.
There's a lot of questions, I think, that once she starts talking, she'll probably throw at me.
He doesn't know much beyond what he's learned from me in terms of who the characters are.
They may not be understanding what they're being shown, but it's getting in there.
It's never too early to introduce your child to Star Wars.
I think probably the earliest you can get the kids involved in Star Wars, the better.
I explained to my son that the Force is a mysterious power that flows through all of us that binds us all together. There is a light side and a dark side to the Force.
Sometimes the dark side looks kind of attractive. You have to discuss those issues around that. Annihilating planets, definitely not a good thing, but, you know, the Force can cause you to do all kinds of crazy things.
There's a few very important things that I think he needs to realize growing up. One, it's that Han Solo shot first. I don't really want my son growing up in a world where we believe Greedo shot first.
A lot of kids in the playground like Jar Jar Binks. We're going to keep her, Jar Jar Binks, free for as long as possible.
Binks hates puppies. Binks killed Grandma. Whatever it takes to get this idea that Binks is cool out of my son's mind, I'm willing to do it. If it means dressing up as Binks and scaring him in the night, I will do that.
We do not watch the special editions of the original trilogy in this house.
We all know that when Anakin was electrocuted by the Emperor, he was an old guy, not that guy from Shattered Glass.
I know kids like to think that, you know, Anakin is this, you know, big hero, but we all know what happens to Anakin.
There's no question that you should start with A New Hope.
You have to start with the original 3 films and work your way back towards the newer ones, which is how it was intended to be.
I want her to have the same feeling that I did when she's watching Empire and it's revealed by Vader that he is Luke Skywalker's father.
The main thing is not to tell anybody who Luke Skywalker's father is, and the fact that Princess Leia is actually his sister. Because it gets pretty weird there when he has feelings for her.
Many other Star Wars aficionados have taken issue with my decision to tell my son that Darth Vader is in fact Luke's father. But until you've walked a mile in my shoes, unless you were there that day when he asked the question and he had the little book with the pictures and he wanted to know, I didn't know what else to tell him. So I told him Darth Vader's Luke's father. Does that make me a bad father? Probably.
He's not his father.
It wasn't like this when I was a kid. The movies were unveiling themselves to me in periods of like 3 or more years, one after the other. It wasn't this wealth of information just like smacking me in the face. My parents didn't have to deal with this.
All you can do is hope, really, with anything else. You just hope that they remember everything that they were taught and they use it.
I didn't start early enough with this one. I wish I had.